Hello everyone, welcome back to the Room 3. We continue our adventures going through a creepy corridor and creepy building and creepy staircase. And we went to this music box, got this red gem, which clearly is going to be used in this puzzle over here. Now there's a bunch of patterns below, but let's start simply by filling that in. Right, so we've got all alternating and 3 and 3. I'll push the button, perhaps. That's a start. What on earth is this? Well, let's start with just doing this. See if we get something out of the other side. Oh. Interesting. And there's also this thing of a key, but I don't know if that's what we're working towards, perhaps. So I have these 4 buttons. What are we making? There's going to be a little bit of guesswork here, I suppose. There's legs. Are we making like a bird? Ah. That'll do it. And for our trouble, a giant key with a bird in it. Right, we've seen some spots with keyholes in other rooms. Doesn't look like we have access to any of this yet. Can we look through here into this? Not in any functional kind of way, it seems. Alright, let's go back upstairs. Because there's definitely a box with a keyhole on it on the wall here. Always seems to be the second attempt at making something rotate. Never get it on the first try. Hello, birdie. You want me to go follow you upstairs? I'll follow you upstairs. I got no beef with that. What's happening upstairs? What's changed? Hello. Different bell? Is that going to break the other crystal downstairs? Called it. Okay. Let's go down one set of stairs. Down another set of stairs. The kind of place that was built one room at a time without any consideration for what the next room is going to entail, isn't it? Then back to... Oh, it's another one of these. Okay. Follow the line. Follow the line. That doesn't seem quite right. That seems better. Seems to be wanting to try and help me along with assisted gravity in some spots. Making sure it snaps to the right thing. That doesn't seem right, does it? Where are we? Definitely getting more complicated. But there we go. Oh, it's the... inverse piece of the clock with the hands. Alright, back upstairs once more. And then on the opposing side of this box, we make our clock. Can I wind this? I can. Doesn't seem to be any rule about whether things rotate clockwise or anti-clockwise in this game. Chimes of midnight. There was something about the letter about the chimes of midnight changing things. Oh, hello. Well, if I'd have known it was that close, we would have finished it last time, but that's fine. Impressive. You have bested the ruthless mechanisms of the clock tower with humanity intact. The tolling bell marks progress, but not without hardship. We continue on. Where will we be next? I guess we're going to take our pyramid down to the inky table of mysteries. We're back at the window. Zoom out. It just seems we always end on a window. But now we have our cube back and the pyramid. And we get out of this room back to the table. Because it'll be through there and through here. Feels like there's so many elements that we've not used in places though. Alright, just before we put that in, I'm just going to pause and go and refill my drink. Alright, to the table. And this going in here. Is that 3 down, 5 to go? I feel like we've barely started. An eyepiece. An optical device. And that is all we're given, apparently. This letter changing as we go along. The key to the null will be forged here. No, that's the same letter. Okay, that door has a light in it. Is this new? I mean, it looks shiny, and this looks a little bit like this. Oh, does this just go in there? Okay. Understood. Are we trying to hit the center, perhaps? Right, the outside edge doesn't move. That'll do it. And in we go. Oh look, more stairs. I could have guessed. Right, another strange electronic power laser device. Do we have a receptacle for that laser? We do, it's up there. So, let's look for power. First of all, letter. Another test passed with all colours flying, and now the time truly is at hand. I promise you answers, and answers you shall have. Every soul is unique, and so must be every trap that snares it. An altar of belief, a tome of answers, a crypt of terrors. For AS, his box full of demons, knowledge, power, sight beyond sight, or lies. It all just bait in the trap. This house was to be yours had you failed, but you walked free of it as you have all the rest. I am certain now that you are the one I have sought. Under one who will find the center of the labyrinth. The one who will walk free of this very realm. The craftsman. Right. Go through. We've got a shiny gem. We've got another one of these guys. Okay. Negative, positive, negative, positive. Positive, negative. We need a positive to a negative down here. Then a positive to a negative. Got that sorted. Power! I'm curious, that last place we were, there was a stand. It's like, it looks like this is a stand for a specific book. And I haven't seen that book yet. Is that something to do with the multiple endings thing? There are a bunch of secrets to be found along the way? Or are we just going to circle back to those locations down the line, perhaps? Because if you look at the achievements for the game, it does state that there are multiple endings, which is very interesting. Do you have power? The latch is locking the dial in place. Okay. Let's follow the line then. When in doubt. Right. We know what to do here. It's strange because these puzzles don't really seem to get any harder. Although, I guess that was slightly different than previous. Get another inky door. Yeah, as much as this is a game of mysteries, there still seem to be lots of unknowns in the grand scheme of things. That looks like it's going to be fun. It's a very dangerous looking mechanism. You wouldn't want to pinch your finger in that, would you? Anything else? Big funky door. Plates on the ground. A furnace, possibly to make a key. A different key. We did something with sand over there. Tiny keyhole. Looks promising. No. Not a tiny keyhole, just the top was cut off. Right, let's read the letter first, shall we? Here you arrive at the birthplace of my enterprise and your final lesson. Here is where I began crafting my masterworks and where you shall learn to do likewise. That which you seek is contained in the box on the table here. Accessing it will require the mastery of many tools. The first set of keys you will have to make yourself, but the final one is held ready for you. Right, so do I need to do forging first before all of this? There's a couple of key pieces on those. What's in here? A leather case. Kindling. Right, let's go check out that forge then, shall we? Is there a trapdoor down there? I want the trapdoor. Metal rod. Oh my god, it's all happening, isn't it? We're going to move this sluice. Divert water to somewhere else. That gets the water wheel turning. That's surely going to be helpful. Looks like we need a big gear, like one of those pyramid style gears, to fit in there. Over here, what do we have? Bellows. Sure. An arm holding something. I presume I want to get the arm to let go of this thing. Am I putting kindling in here? No. Feel like I'm missing something there. Wouldn't be the first time. Over here. A rectangular slot is something missing. Is this for that? Or is this for the other thing behind us? Looks like the other one we used to move sandbags to some degree. Oh, jeez. Sandbag goes up. Are we going to put it in this fire, perhaps? Oh. There's a pressure plate on the ground. That is most unexpected. Well then, can I do... Ah, I need two. I need 2 bags of sand or something. Let me guess. A bag of sand is going to come out of that thing there at some point. Can I rotate this? I can. I can't do anything with it. I think these pegs must be here for a reason. Pegs. Not sure on that one. God, there's so much going on in this room. Have we played with this yet? No. But I think I need, like, keys to get that to work. Right, what haven't we used yet? That's a different door to that one. Although it was these 2 plates that need to get through this door, which presumably will add a bunch of other elements to this puzzle. Coal forge is cold. That's not sparking up the tinder or anything. This looks like a mold. Yeah. That I'm going to have to make a key with to fit something. These drawers up here, are you... No, we did that. Nothing up there. Alright, game, you might need to give me a clue on what I'm doing next here. When I lowered the sandbag to the tile, a bolt in the wooden door moved. I need to move both bolts. Yes. I figured that much. But I also figure that this is going to give me another sandbag, and I don't know where I would get a different sandbag. Can I lock that? Is that what's going on? Ah, interesting. So then we can go up. Back. And down again. Okay. Progress was made this day. Now what are we going to find in here that's going to be useful? There's a great big table. There's a lathe, it looks like. Pulleys, ropes. Can I open this? I can. To what end? I am unsure, but something eventually. Right, perhaps I need to load something to be cut into that. There's a chess piece there. There's another chess piece here. Haven't seen a chessboard around here in a long while. Held in place by the machine. Can I loosen it off or anything? What's that? I can't open this by hand. Okay. What am I doing with a chess piece? I haven't seen chess pieces in this whole place. I feel like we need to connect the water wheel to get this stuff going. Because that'll be how we power all of this stuff. But what am I doing with a single chess piece to make that work? Not going in there. Not going in there. This looks almost like a chessboard. Okay, I guess I want the other chess piece out to go in the other side, so let's go back to that lathe. Locked in by the machine. How am I getting you out of here? Or again, do I need power to this to get this out? Because this is all connected to the stuff below. Like if this were over here, this might be having power to get the piece out of the lathe. Or what if now that door's open, I can probably send the sandbag through that window. So that may well help me in some capacity over there. How? I'm not sure, but we don't try, we don't know. Right, let's see what that's changed. Ah. Can I go down again with it? Can I put it on the table, perhaps? That puts it through there. That doesn't seem helpful to me. I can't put it down lower once it's in here. But this is certainly the end of the line. Can't tear this bag or do anything with it. That's locked. That doesn't go. I need power, don't I? I think I should take a quick look at the large iron box on the table. Large iron box. Is that this thing? Or is there a different large iron box on the table? Large iron box on the table. I guess it's not this. Not that. I saw something in the base of the iron box. It's a kind of latch. On this? Very sneaky game. Very sneaky. Oh, jeez. Right, left, right. You hop over. How am I making you jump to... Right, left, right. You go right. I'm confused. I reset you. Okay. Right. Left. Right. Left. Right. Left. Right. 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 That can go left first, which I don't understand. That goes over. That comes across. That goes over. That comes across. That won't go back over again. Okay, reset me. One across. One over. One across. One over. One over. One across. One across. One over. This plaque was not very helpful for understanding that, but we got there. A metal casing with an arrow on it. Oh, I know where that goes. Okay. Ah! We have power! We have our first piece of power at the very least. Is that the saw? Or the lathe? It's the saw. A metal bar. Interesting. Now, is that for smelting in some capacity? $50-ounce, 9.99 purity gold with our special symbol on it. I wouldn't put you there, no. I feel like I would need a cast for this. Definitely not going in there, is it? No. The metal pins look like they should be connected to something. Well, I don't have something to connect you to right now. Alright, so I now have a gold bar. I figure I'm forging that gold bar. I should take a closer look at the iron box. I may have missed something on its front. Man, this thing apparently had way more going on than I initially realized. A flint. I know where a flint can go, because there's the striker next to the tinder. Now we have a hot forge. Gonna crank those billows a bit. Now I should really think carefully about what shape key I want before I forge, shouldn't I? This is like fork, wide fork, horizontals, and a circle. Fork, wide fork, horizontals, and a circle. Fork, wide fork, horizontals. And if we give the bellow some reps. If you do this wrong, can you just re-smelt the key, perhaps? Key created in the forge. Now, it doesn't have the end piece, but that's definitely that shape. Now, I don't know if I needed that one first, or if I need both, or if I should have done this one first. I should have done that one first, because it has the actual keyhole, doesn't it? I have some regrets. Can I re-smelt this key? Be funny if I can. Looks like I can. Right, so let's just get one of these keys correct. Triples, circle, diamond, flat top. Triple, circle, diamond, flat top. Triples, circle. Did that? Doesn't feel quite right. Use you. Oh yeah, they do flange upwards. Can I re-smelt this key then? That key magically becomes a lot more gold than it started with. Alright, well we have a fresh key. We're gonna looks like we're going to need to make a few keys more before we get out of here. So join me next time. We'll start on the bottom layer of this box and we'll see what else this workshop has in store. For now, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the series, please do consider hitting that like button or subscribing if you want to see more. Questions, comments, recommendations can go down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.